Quick overview of my 2025 Kove 800 Rally. This is an overview of how I have made the bike personal, how I've made it unique, what I've changed in a very summed up, quick way. Let's get into it. Front to back. Currently running a Golden Tire Fatty front, which is a 90-100. I think the stock 90-90 size is fine. I wanted something with a little more sidewall. That way when I whack things, that's less chance of denting the wheel. I've got a couple big ones in there already. Figured that would help. It does change the balance and steering of the bike, so you have to be careful about that, but you'll fine tune that. A pair of KTM fork guards, broke the stock one, bought a new pair. They were KTM. M9, revalved it, same spring rate. Middle of the bike, Camel ADB gut guard. Had this thing on here for almost 2,000 miles. It has saved this bike's life. I've slid it over rocks, logs, whacked it on things. It's holding up. There's a bunch of dents down there. Stock crash bars, stock bars, Attributes hand guards. They're a rally set, a standard set. I have no idea. They just work. Different grips, and I'm running stiffer urethane or polyurethane bar mounts. The stock ones were a bit soft. I bought these from Kove USA, less chance of twisting and damaging. Double take mirror, quad lock. I'm running a shortened windscreen, so I bought a cheap aftermarket one. Cut it down, that way I had more visibility and less chance of this whacking my face while riding. Yes, it happens. If you've never had it happen, you're not riding your adventure bike aggressive enough. That's just the truth. No turn signals on the front. I think they fell off. No mini tank bag from Moscow. It's been awesome. I did the China hat race with it. Doesn't get in the way, carries a ton of tools and supplies. Motion foot peg. They're set back 20 millimeters from stock. I felt like the stock sitting position is kind of cramped, and having my feet back allows me to hinge at the hips more and not hump the tank. Some aftermarket padded pieces here really prevent scratching and gives me more grip. Running some AliExpress titanium headers and a Dominator muffler out of Poland. It's a higher mount muffler than I had on here before. Took off the heat shield that came bolted to the headers. It actually sat out or stood out more than this. So I clipped the mounts, unbolted the plate, and now I have the saddlebag heat shield on here. It works fine. I think a smaller one would do the job. There is some miscellaneous titanium bits throughout, the gold ones. That's for look and show. I don't think it actually made a difference. For the rear, I am running a really knobby tire. This is an IRC M5B Evo, 140/80, not for highway use. If you use it for highway use, or you ride really, really hard off-road for hundreds of miles, yes, you're gonna rip knobs off. At 500, 600 miles, it's holding up as expected. Running an aftermarket steel sprocket, a basic one. I think it's a 47. It's 2 teeth bigger than stock. That means it's a little bit better in first and second gear. Put a new chain on there. The other one was worn out, and I got a nicer DID. BRP chain guide. Blew up the stock one after a couple months. This one's burlier and stronger, so it happens. Isn't the first bike I've blown one up. Revalve on the rear shock from M9, same spring rate. Miscellaneous guards here. I have 2 on the other side and 1 here to give the bike a bit more protection. But that's it. I mean, that is a quick overview of what I've done. Oh yeah, I pulled the ABS view so it doesn't have ABS, and I pulled the ring and the wire from the front. I felt like it was useless and I wanted less things to fail. I also removed the clutch start override wire. There's a wire that comes out of here. Remove the kickstand switch because that just seemed like a pain in the ass. That's a quick overview. Try to sum this thing up, but it's hard to do in a short period of time.